All right, so welcome again to Military Guna TV. Thank you very much for joining. And we're going to speak about our local coaches. And local coaches have opened their mouth again. And anytime the local coaches open their mouth, you have to wonder what they're saying. But this time around, they didn't have nothing less than praises for the new Reggae Boyz head coach, Paul Hall. So we're just going to listen to what they have to say and try to understand and see if we as fans have the same point of view as these coaches, because we know these coaches are very much critical of Paul Hall from the moment he was appointed. Many of them were on his back. And let's see what they have to say. But in a due time, people, what I would love for you guys to do, smash that like button, hit that subscribe button. I would totally appreciate it if you do so. And also turn on those notification bells. Whichever time I go live or drop a video, you guys can get the latest video. Do so, people, as we go and continue on the show. In the meantime, smash the like button as we get on with the show, people. All right, so we are back again. Mic is low. Let me adjust it just a little bit. Good. It was a bit low. All right, so let's get on to the top of things. As you know, as I mentioned, that the local coaches are really impressed with Paul Hall's job that he has done just in the first game. So think about it. That is the first game, and they have quite a few to say. So I'm going to get into the article and show you guys what they said exactly. So I'm bringing it up right now. All right, so as you can see, local coaches gave Paul Hall passing grade. Well, that's on our way. That's passing grade, eh? Yeah. So on our way for real. Yeah, so on our way. But me could get into the article, me could read into the article and see what they have to say. A lot of ads here by the Gleaner. So, former Waterhouse and Tivoli Gardens coach Calvert Fitzgerald and Paul Teagat Davis, the Arnett Garden head coach, both believe that the new coach Paul Hall laid a good foundation in his first game against Peru Thursday night, despite losing 3-0. But while the performance gives Fitzgerald a lot of optimism going into next Thursday's crucial CONCACAF World Cup qualifiers against Mexico, Davis is a lot more cautious about the qualifiers. So this is what Fitzgerald said. It was an excellent first half. Excellent. This is what he thinks. It was an excellent first half, and it was good to see the team playing higher up the pitch. And I think that is something that we all as fans would agree to. We played about 20 yards up higher up the field, and we pressed our counter press. We play a lot of passes, yes, and we were much braver passing the ball. We didn't play as direct as under the previous coach. Direct is just booting the ball into dangerous area. That is what he's basically talking about. He pointed out we didn't have much cutting edge up front, in which we will get that when the front line is a bit more cohesive. Yeah, remember they were playing with a brand new front line. First, these guys are playing together. Yeah, we didn't have much cutting edge up front, but the system itself looks good. And for the first half, we matched Peru's intensity. So the system, I spoke about that in regard about the system. The system looks good. I said it. Now we're hearing from a well-known coach, in a local coach. And we might disagree with a lot of things in regards to that, the coaching, education, all this type of things in Jamaica. But despite that, these guys are coaches. You have to respect that just the same. In the second half, because Javon Watson could not handle the pace, others had to compensate and do the running for him in the midfield, and that drained the players in the middle of the park. That was said by Fitzgerald. So Teagat holds similar sentiment and said it's a good start for Hall to build on. I was pleased with the first half, said Teagat Davis. If we could build on that, it will be good. We kept the ball and moved some nice passes to get behind the Peruvian defense, but we didn't shoot very much, he assessed. And I just mentioned the reason why. First team playing together. I'm trying to get Ofe and understand each other. Let's go again. However, with the first team players, they will have available for the World Cup qualifiers on Thursday. Fitzgerald is very much optimistic about going into the Mexico game. A lot of the players that we have in the Peru game are not in competition right now, so there's a lack of fitness. Most of these players will not be in the team for Thursday. Those coming in are in season. They will have better match sharpness and fitness, and they can perform as well as Thursday. Thursday's team played for the first 45 minutes. We have a very good chance of beating Mexico, he said. However, Davis expectations are a little bit lower. I don't know how they will perform because you are going to bring in experienced players and not to play the guys who play Thursday night. But if the overseas players can play that way, anything is possible, he said. Fitzgerald said Richard King, Lamar Walker, and Javian Brown made a good case for a selection to the World Cup qualifier squad, while Davis thought Walker, Peter Lee, Deshaun Beckford, Jordan Fletcher made good cases for themselves. Funny, Fletcher, as much as Fletcher a good baller, he never really stamped his name. Peter Lee never really stamped his name either, even a senior player. After going in nil in the halftime break, the Reggae Boyz conceded 3 in the second half. So the local coaches are impressed with what they saw, and definitely that is something good. We can only build on that, as they said. If we can build on that first half that we perform, how we perform in that first half, I think that is something really, really optimistic to look at. And it's good to know that at least now the local coaches are coming on board and seeing what Paul Hall can do, and they have come forward now and make their clear statement. I know that a few of them were very much critical of his appointment, and so now we have a few of them coming out and speaking openly about them being optimistic on what he can do. And that is good, because if you can bash him and when you see the performance, you can come out and say, all right, it looks good. Hopefully we can build on that and we can see the areas that we need fixing, like the midfield, as T-Gat mentioned that as Fitzgerald mentioned that in the second half, a lot of the players have to be doing the running for Javon Watson, so that really, really drained the team, especially the midfield. And it really, we kind of regress when you saw that happening. We kind of regress. We really regress when the midfield started to regress. So I won't go any further, people. Guys, tell me what you think about it. Do you think that these coaches should say anything? Because I know most of you guys said that you don't want the coaches to say anything. But I believe that they do have a strong point. And in regards to the first half, they highlighted that we played really, really excellent. That is the word they use. Excellent in the first half. And they are optimistic. That is where they use as well. We are optimistic about what is possible to come under the guidance of Paul Hall. So we like that. So people, tell me what you think about that. Tell me what you think about the coaches' insight on the game and what you think. Do you really think that these coaches really want to back the manager? I think so. I think that they will come on board when you see performance steps up. And so people, I won't go any further. Please remember to smash the like button, hit that subscribe button, and make sure people, make sure that you share the content, people. Please share the content, as you know, that is the only way that the video can go. So in the next time, people, I'll see you guys again. Make sure that, as I said, have a good day, people. It's a good one. Just have a good day. And I am out. Who